Hi everybody. So one of the messages that was really powerful to me when I started out and was doing my professional development, particularly taking on a management role, was, do I own this problem? So you'll have, now we call this like your meter gauge. So we have people that come to us. Now, whether you're an educator, if you're a service provider, even a family member, like whatever role you have, this is, for me, was life-changing. So it really does put you in a position where you can analyse the situation really quickly, you can come up with a solution really quickly, and you don't get that burnt out feeling that we often get. So this is, as I said, this is your meter. So do I own this problem? So let's say for an educator, right? So the educator, so you've got your policies that you need to implement, whether they're your policies or the services policies. That's what you've got to implement. That's what you've got to meet. That's what helps you meet legislation. I hear educators argue all the time that they don't feel respected, or parents aren't implementing policies, or those sorts of things. So what's often happening is, and I need you to reflect on this, what's often happening is parents come in and they say, oh, I can't drop off at 9 o'clock, or I can't pay my fees, or I can't bring this, or I can't do that. So they're putting their problems on you. We as people will often go, oh yes, I understand, da da da. So what happens is we're taking that on board. So we're taking their problems on board. So therefore this part of our meter is now getting full, okay? Then we get up to this area here. We might be talking about assistance, or if you're a service provider, it could be your educators. I can't work Tuesday because I've got to take my child to the orthodontist, and I can't do this and I can't do that. And that's fine. You've got to sympathise with people. All of this, you've got to sympathise with people. But is that educator's child's orthodontic appointment your problem? No, it's actually not your problem. So you can work with them, whatever, but you can't take it on board. You've got a job to do. So therefore, now we're filling up this. So the more and more problems, can you see what I'm doing? The more and more problems that we take on that really aren't ours, then this meter just gets fuller and fuller and fuller, to the point that, what do you think is going to happen here? You're going to be disgruntled. You're going to feel disrespected. And the biggest one is you're going to feel overworked. Now, the more and more, and I'm sure many of you already know this, the more and more you take on other people's problems and try to build that into your business or your operations, the more and more you get like aggravated at people. So when somebody comes to you with a problem, the best solution that you can have is, do I own this problem? No, I don't. So, as much as I sympathise with you trying to juggle everything, like the same way we all have to juggle things, I can juggle my child's orthodontic appointment around my work. I can do all of that. So you've got to really take on board what is yours. Help as much as you can, do as much as you can, but do not break policy, because if you break policies here, this is where it all starts. If you break policies, it just keeps going. And remember, human nature is human nature, and people will continue to take advantage. And that's for all of us. We will always do that. That's just part of the way we're built. So this is one real problem-solving technique that I can give you, and it gives you that separation from people's issues. You can't take everybody's issues on board. You might be, if you're an educator, you might be working with 10 families over the week, 12 families over the week. And if you take all of those problems on board, then you cannot be the best professional that you can be. So have a little think about this, have a little reflection on where you sit with this, have a little reflection on how you deal with other people's problems coming to you. So you don't necessarily, I know one of the strategies that I use, if somebody comes to me and I can't do, or I need, or I want, or da da da, I don't listen to, not that I don't listen, but I don't take that on board. So I say, okay, so let's go into problem solving then. What can we do to make this work? So I go straight into problem solving rather than taking that emotion, that problem on board, because it's not our job as educators or service providers to fix everybody's problem. Our job is to problem solve and make sure we can meet people's needs as best as we can. So this is one strategy that I've used for a lot of years. So hopefully that really helps. So good luck. We'll talk again soon. See ya. Bye.